Being carefully herded into compliance with government and medical association dictates is really nothing new. But recent activities on the part of the American Academy of Pediatrics suggest a more aggressive targeting of our children with medically dubious prescriptions. This week, AAP revealed that they want parents to consider drugs, therapy, and surgery to deal with childhood obesity. Overweight young people are a legitimate national crisis, with nearly 20% of American kids ages 2 to 19 considered obese. But AAP's emphasis on aggressive medical intervention shows a troubling pattern of behavior. To the left in America, obesity couldn't possibly have that much to do with the fact that kids are addicted to screens, or decades ago, our own government nutritionists recommended a shift to a higher carb diet. Couldn't possibly be tied to more two-income families that have produced more disengaged parents, or a media that has scared the heck out of people to the point that they barely let their kids play outside anymore. Now, look, while it is certainly true that for some small subset of overweight kids, there are legitimate physiological and medical causes of the condition. Those kids, however, are the exception. They are not the rule. AAP, though, wants us to believe it's some sort of giant scientific coincidence that nearly all of their recommendations mean parents have to shell out money for doctors, surgeons, therapists, and of course, Big Pharma's drugs. AAP's position appears to be part of our new health care in this country that emphasizes wonder drugs and psychotherapy and invasive procedures while de-emphasizing personal responsibility. It's almost as if they want parents to just get used to this idea of their kid on pills or going in for surgery to fix a problem. Now, that seems to go hand in glove with the transgender craze, also being pushed by AAP, who get their funding from some of the biggest donors to the American far left. Apparently another incredible coincidence. Britain's National Health Service recently closed its transgender clinic for children, opting to focus on better mental health services. They recognized the high rate of autism seen in trans kids. They admitted that they rushed children into drug-induced and surgical transitions. The NHS saying they see it as often a transient phase. Not here, not for the Biden White House or the American Academy of Pediatrics. They're all in on puberty blockers, sex reassignment surgery, and what the left euphemistically calls gender-affirming care. So entrenched are they in their position that they even refuse to allow doctors and scientists who hold opposing viewpoints into a forum at their recent annual conference. There's the left's militant censorship again. According to its own website, two of AAP's biggest funders as of 2021 were the left-wing Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the David and Lucille Packard Foundation. Both groups have spent millions promoting abortion, including funding for Planned Parenthood, and in the case of Packard, money to actually produce the abortion pill RU486. The Packard Foundation, which recently jumped on the left's equity bandwagon, has openly pushed population control, their words, not mine, since the 1960s. Now, both groups have also spent massive sums promoting climate change hysteria that is needlessly fueling anxiety among young people. The Gates Fund spent tens of millions on political activity to push the controversial Common Core curriculum in schools. How's that working out for our kids? And contributed in excess of $100 million to the New Venture Fund, a leftist dark money group during the 2020 election. AAP's connection to significant left-wing donors should make every parent and physician question whether the organization is focused on medical science or political science. Their approach echoes the American Medical Association's support for Obamacare and other leftist policies, which are widely considered now major contributing factors to the massive doctor shortage the nation is expected to deal with over the next decade. The AMA's political activity has fortunately contributed to a precipitous decline in membership among active physicians for years, and AAP should suffer the same drop in credibility among both practitioners and patients alike. The politicization of these once trusted institutions means that, like so many other venerable organizations and brands, the public must look for alternatives. The corrosive interplay between left-wing social engineers and pediatrics is poised to leave significant harm in its wake. Parents need to take greater responsibility for their child's health and well-being, using common sense rather than compromised science. Personal responsibility to improve eating habits and increasing physical activity will get kids in shape, not more pills and psychotherapy visits. And you know what? While we're at it, maybe some spiritual nutrition would help too. Do no harm. It's the first rule of medicine. Government and groups like the AAP simply can't be trusted to fulfill that sacred oath.